Hello friend, have you heard about aerobic exercise? Do you know when it was introduced and by whom it was introduced? Do you know about the benefits of the aerobic exercise? What is the adequate amount of exercise per week? Is there any side effects due to over exercising? Come, let's see about all these things in this video. It's been almost about 50 years since the aerobic exercise has been introduced by Dr. Kenneth H. Cooper. He was called as the father of the aerobic exercise. He did his master's in public health and also his doctors of science in exercise physiology. Mainly aerobic exercise has been told to promote fitness, flexibility, and it strengthens the heart and respiratory muscles. Since then, many improvements have been made in aerobic exercise, and many form of it has been come like step aerobics, step set of dance steps, and freestyle aerobics and aerobic gymnastics and etc. So, and Dr. Kenneth H. Cooper, he did his career almost about 13 years in Air Force. When he left the Air Force in 1970, and he started Cooper Aerobic Center in Dallas, in America, and a non-profit research and education organization called Cooper Institute. He has published about 18 books and has sold 30 million copies translated into 41 languages. He encouraged millions of people to be active, and he is also the reason for modern fitness culture. He started this exercise craze in about early 1970s. Many private gyms and health clubs started adopting this form of aerobic exercise, and many companies sponsored aerobic exercise fitness programs, which resulted in reduced absenteeism, and the sick pay was saved for the company. So, Cooper had always one question in his mind. These high level exercises were not able to perform well, and they used to succumb to heart diseases or cancer during their early ages. While he was researching about that, he found that the excessive exercise was causing DNA damage. This high level of exercise, he defines it as over 30 miles per week or over 30 minutes per week of intense activity. Intense activity means it is above 85% of your predicted maximum heart rate or more than 100 aerobic points per week. We will see about this predicted heart rate and about the aerobic points in the later part of this video. About taking about 400 units of vitamin E 3 times per day for at least 2 weeks prior to this maximum stress can prevent this DNA damage. And also it is essential to take the adequate amount of antioxidants through supplementation and through diet and adequate amounts of vitamins during this such intense practices. And also it is essential to listen to our body when our body shows some signals due to these side effects. So in his book Antioxidant Revolution, he has established that excessive exercise is a major cause for oxidative stress, and the super exercises came to his Dallas Aerobic Center, suffering from many diseases like cardiac diseases and cancer. And he has also written about the 20 signs of overexercising. And I will give you the description of the famous books of Dr. Kenneth H. Cooper. So, it has become the official fitness programs of the United States Air Force and United States Navy and the Royal Canadian Air Force. And also several foreign military organizations are considering to adopt aerobic exercise in its various forms as their official training program. First, initially, American government was trying to know about the fitness of the military personnel. So Cooper proposed something called Cooper's test. Initially, there were various forms of exercises like isometric, aerobic, and anaerobic. Then he found out that aerobic is the best form of exercise, which leads to increased oxygen consumption. So he found that 12 minutes is the average time by which aerobic respiration happens. If it goes beyond 12 minutes, then it leads to anaerobic respiration. So in this 12 minutes, how much the people were able to run is calculated, and based on that, their fitness level was found. Actually, in those days there were no GPS, so it was difficult to calculate how much did the person actually run in this 12 minutes. So 1.5 miles is the average distance covered in 12 minutes. So they started considering the time taken to run 1.5 miles, and based on that they evaluated the fitness of the military personnel. So it has become the international standard mainly after his work he did with the Brazilian World Cup team from 1968 to 1970, which enabled them to win the World Cup championship in Mexico City in 1970. And also, since he was working in the Air Force, this kind of aerobic exercise was advised to the astronauts also. In those days, astronauts were going to space for various reasons. So after these exercises, it was found that uh, the stress, the stress and the side effects that are caused in our body due to the weightlessness that is caused in the space due to loss of gravity is minimized, and our body is able to cooperate well with those stresses is what he found out. So yeah, a press came and interviewed Kenneth H. Cooper, and the article was published in the name of Exercise the Astronaut Way. So in that article, he first coined the term aerobics, and after that article became very famous, 5 publications came and approached him to publish a book as soon as possible about aerobics. Then the term aerobic means living in air or oxygen. So in those days, the term isometrics were so popular. So he added the letter S to the term aerobics and coined the term aerobics and published his first book in the name called Aerobics. So after that, he published many books, and after 10 years, he published the book called The New Aerobics. Based on the concept, he found that exercise alone is not sufficient for complete well-being. We need other components for complete well-being, and he advised specific exercise plans for people of different sex and ages. After this, after his first book, it was translated into almost 41 languages, and in this aerobics techniques, 41 different kinds of exercise were found out, and among that there are top 5 aerobic exercises, which were cross country skiing, swimming, jogging or running, cycling and walking. So these exercises can be performed by anyone regardless of their age and sex. That was one of the major reasons why aerobics became so popular. And also they gave points based on which the people could do the adequate amount of exercise. 30 points were considered as the adequate amount for a week. So let's see an example for how these points are calculated. If we walk about 1 mile in about 18 minutes, we get about 1 point. This is because the average energy consumed during the time over and above the resting state was only 7 ml per kg per minute. So, but if we ran about 1 mile in less than 8 minutes, we were awarded 5 points. This is because the average oxygen utilization will be about 35 ml per kg per minute above the resting state. So the average oxygen consumption, as the average oxygen consumption is increased, the points are also increased. In this way, they have given the points for almost all the kinds of exercises for different durations and for the different distances covered. It is given as annex in his book called The New Aerobics, and also it is available in internet also, you can check it out. So so for the men who are younger than 30 years of age, to reach the maximum oxygen consumption of 42 ml per kg per minute, they should ideally cover 1.5 miles in 12 minutes. So this is also the basis for evaluating the military personnel. So if we are able to cover 1.5 miles in 12 minutes, it will be like the maximum oxygen concentration, and it will be ensure the maximum fitness level to ensure health and longevity. So official definition of aerobics came in the Oxford English Dictionary in 1986, which defined aerobics as a method of physical exercise for producing beneficial changes in the respiratory and circulatory systems by activities which require meeting a modest increase in oxygen intake and so can be maintained. So the one more reason why aerobics became so popular is that by the time he published his book, by the time of 1968, less than 24% of the adult population was actually involved in any type of regular physical exercise. There were about only less than 1 lakh joggers in the entire US. So when Cooper advised all these techniques, criticisms have arisen that this is of no use and people are going to just jog and the cardiac diseases are going to keep on increasing. There is no use of this new technique is what people said at that time. But by 1984, the same polls concluded that the exercises increased to about 59% and the joggers became about 34 million, which is about 3.4 crores. So the Wall Street Journal said that deaths due to coronary artery disease kept on increasing from 1940 to 1968, and following that there was a sudden drop in the deaths due to heart attack, which was dropped by about 48%, which is the first time in the entire history. And also they found out that there is increase in longevity by about 6 years. So actually we know that this doesn't continue actually. By 1990s, again there is a great increase in the heart attack rates and obesity. Obesity has become like a pandemic. By 2015 to 2016 says, in America's report, it says that about 80% of the American adults and 37% of the children were classified as being overweight or obese. So this obesity pandemic has occurred mainly because of our eating habits and mainly because of our inactivity. These eating habits are due to like mainly like refined sugar, sugary beverages, and fast food cultures, processed foods, all those things. So, so about 76% of the diseases in America are lifestyle diseases, and about 45% of the cancers are preventable. So, he found out that since so many children are being obese, he wanted to build a healthy lifestyle from the childhood itself. So he asked for the government, but the government told that it is the duty of the parents to ensure the fitness of the children, and it's not the duty of the government. But he still didn't stop. Actually, he raised his $3.3 million for his fitness gram project privately, not from the government funds. And fitness gram tests were done, and it was found that very low amount of people were actually fit, and it showed positive correlation with those people who had good aerobic score, positive correlation with academic achievements, school absenteeism, and discipline problems were low among these people. So they were doing academically good, and all of the problems like absenteeism, sickness, illness, all those things were not there. So he advises that about 30 minutes for 5 days in a week would be ideal to follow in any schools from kindergarten till 12th. So what are the main benefits of aerobic exercise? As we know that if we do just dieting and without doing any exercise, we tend to lose weight, obviously. But the thing is, we tend to lose weight from those parts which we don't actually need. Like if we are fat in our thigh regions, in our hip regions, and in our belly, it might not lead to weight loss in those areas specifically. We might lose weight from our hands, unnecessarily our hands and arms may become thin. So which leads to undesirable effects. So doing an exercise program like aerobics helps to lose weight at appropriate places. And also aerobics has been told to heal stress. It can help us in stress management, and also it can help reduce the incidence of the heart disease. It can reduce the blood pressure. It can help people quit smoking and alcohol, and it improves sleep. As we know, like any exercise, any kind of physical activity improves sleep, and it increases the general fitness also. It decreases the cholesterol level in blood. So how much exercise will be adequate, how much will be enough, and how much will be too? We have seen what is the too much exercise. We will see what is the minimal required exercise that should be done per week. He advises about 30 minutes of sustained activity or about 3 times a week, like moderate intensity exercise to achieve good health and longevity. It will be almost equivalent to running 3 miles per week for 5 days per week. 3 miles for 5 days per week. So this will be a simple thing. Yeah, what is a moderate level of activity? Moderate level of activity is 60 to 80, 65 to 80% of the maximum heart rate. How did we calculate the heart rate? Heart rate is calculated by 220 minus the age. For example, if my age is 30, 220 minus age will be 190. So your heart rate should be between 65% to 80% of 190. So this is the targeted heart rate. So we should do such kind of activity either for 30 minutes for 3 times a week or 20 minutes for 4 times a week. So fine. So what is a moderate intensity exercise? It can be anything from climbing upstairs and downstairs, and it can be like going back and forth to some place to another. It can be like gardening. It can be anything. So what are then later during his researches, he found out that during his researches in his institute, he found out that initially he thought that exercise will be sufficient to almost not all, like it cannot reverse all the side effects caused by diet, but it can reverse almost all the side effects caused by diet. It's what he thought initially. Then he found out that there are other components involved in health, which will be a wholesome wellness. So he advises the 6 components, which is first thing is exercise, as we know. Second thing is proper nutrition to manage weight and also supplementation. And third thing is elimination of tobacco and its products. And fourth thing is elimination of alcohol and other drugs. Fifth thing is stress management skills. And sixth thing is periodic wellness examinations beyond physical examinations, which means he also advises about other things like blood test for early screening. And finally, during his entire health journey, at last he concluded with the statement that there is nothing known to man totally productive against coronary disease, whether it is medicine or surgery or marathon running. So even if we follow all these things, there are some other factors which also contribute um, for the disease causation. So it's better to consider all those things. He has also spoken a lot about the spiritual well-being of a person. So friends, did you learn anything new about aerobics in this video? Did you learn anything new in this video? So what's your level of physical activity right now? So what topic would you like to suggest me for the upcoming videos? Leave all these things in these comments. I will see you in one another video. Until then, it's Aravind signing off.